I'm Leslie Keenan of Village Health, and welcome to today's grounding meditation. And our prompts today are going to be to help support you in finding focus today and presence. I'm hearing from a lot of people around me that our minds are kind of scattered, maybe not sleeping well. Um, and hopefully, today's grounding meditation and the prompts will support you to move through your day today. So, let's begin. So go ahead and you can find a comfortable place seated or lying down. And once you get to your comfortable spot, seated or lying down, go ahead and just start your breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth with no judgment, just noticing what's going on for you today in your breath. Is your breath shallow to begin? Is it tight up into your neck and chest? Just noticing your breath. And then just go ahead, continue to notice your breath, but also just notice the sounds around you, the sounds that are close to you, and the sounds that you find are further away. Just tune in to those sounds, just noticing what's going on around you. Now go ahead, it might be helpful to place a hand on your belly. We're going to do some belly breathing this morning. So go ahead, inhale through your nose and feel your belly expand. And exhale through your nose or mouth, feeling your belly soften. Inhale and feeling your belly expand. And exhale, feeling your belly soften. Inhaling and feeling your belly expand. And exhale, feeling the belly soften. Go ahead and keep going with this belly breath. I invite you to close your eyes or just take a soft gaze, whatever's comfortable for you. And just keep your breath going, inhaling through the nose, feeling the belly expand, and exhaling through your nose or mouth, feeling your belly soften. And go at a pace that fits you. So if my pace is too fast or too slow, settle in to what works for you this morning. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the belly expand, and exhaling through the nose or mouth, feeling the belly soften. Now, as you continue your breath and that awareness of belly breathing, notice what's going on in other areas of your body. Whether it's your mind is still unfocused, maybe you find yourself losing your focus on the breath. Maybe you're feeling some tightness or some tension in different parts of your body. Whatever you find, be curious about it with no judgment and just always come back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose or mouth, feeling the belly soften. So, again, if you find your mind wander, it's okay to just come back to that breath. There's no judgment if the mind starts to wander. Just come back to that belly breath. And also notice what's going on in your body. Sometimes with this type of belly breathing, we feel tight muscles kind of relax. Maybe the spine adjusts depending on if you're seated or lying down. And again, you can do this with your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your feet if you're sitting on a chair. If you're lying down, I invite you to bring your awareness to your back or your feet, whatever feels more comfortable. So if you're sitting in a chair, lying on your back, I want you to notice your pelvis first. And just notice that your pelvis is supported by your chair or the floor. As you continue that belly breathing, really notice the support and the physical sensations of being supported by the chair or the floor. If you're sitting in a chair and there's a back to your chair, notice your back being supported by that chair. And if you're lying on the floor, your back is supported by the ground. Now bringing your awareness back to your feet, feel your feet grounded. You don't have to press them into the ground, but you're noticing that your feet are grounded. Continue to take your belly breaths as you feel these feelings of physical support by your chair or the floor and the ground beneath your feet. Imagine growing roots out of the bottom of your feet, connecting through the floor, through the foundation, and into the earth. And just feeling that connection of your body to the chair or floor and your feet rooting deep into the earth. We're going to move into a visualization of your day today. You're more than welcome to stay in this position of seated or lying down. If you feel the need to write anything down, it's okay to do it right away, or if you want to just wait and just file it away in your mind, you can. As you think about your day today, visualize the people you will come in contact with. Maybe starting at the beginning of your day with me and moving through your day. Visualize their faces one by one, or if you're meeting in a group, you can visualize the group as a whole. And as you visualize these faces one by one, or the groups, send loving kindness, or a prayer, or feelings of gratitude, or a smile. Whatever comes up for you when you visualize the face or the group, send that to them. So you're moving through your day one by one, visualizing who you'll see. And it's not physically, it's even virtually, or maybe even someone you're gonna just talk to on the phone. But visualize their face or the group as a whole, sending them loving kindness, a prayer, gratitude, a smile, whatever comes up for you. Take a moment to breathe. I have another prompt for your day today. Now bring to mind any transitions you'll have in your day today. So our world is a little different. We're not exactly leaving our houses, so we don't have that transition time in the car between a meeting or between work and home. But where are there transitions already built into your day to day? Maybe it's while you're preparing lunch. Maybe it's right after you eat lunch. Maybe you do have a meeting today or a phone call. And maybe that transition right before you take that call or that meeting is a transition. As you visualize these transitions, Think of a way to pause, to remind yourself to pause and just breathe before you move on. Now, the breath could be a belly breath. It could just be noticing your inhale and exhale through your nose and mouth. Maybe it's connecting your feet to the floor, but just pausing in those transitions and remembering to breathe and feel grounded. So visualize your day to day, maybe starting again at the top. Maybe you're already halfway through. Just visualizing those places where you have a transition that's already built in, or maybe one that you might need to add in, as a place to just ground yourself and take a breath. As you're going through the places where you might have a transition in your day to day, how might you feel in your body, mind, or spirit if you were to pause and ground and breathe? How might you feel different if you were to pause in these transitions today? Moving into visualizing the end of your day, going to bed. As you lie, visualize yourself lying in bed or getting ready for bed this evening. How will you feel at the end of your day if you take time in these transitions to pause and breathe and ground yourself? How might you feel at the very end of your day today before sleep? And you might not know. You might not know the answer to that. If you're writing, if you could place your pen down, and we're just going to come back to this place of closing our eyes in a soft gaze for those that maybe opened their eyes and had some writing to do as they visualized and thought about these prompts. But go back to your seated or your lying position. Go back to feeling your feet rooted through the floor, through the foundation, all the way down into the earth. Feel your body supported by the chair or floor. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. I invite you to place your hand over your heart. And just like the belly breaths earlier, let's take a moment and just breathe into our heart space. And with that breath, giving yourself gratitude for taking this time for yourself today. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth, breathing into that heart space. Just sending yourself some gratitude for taking this time for you today. Take another breath or two here. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to roll out your shoulders or stretch your arms back over your head or reach your arms behind you and clasp your hands. Just start to do some movement and gently start to open your eyes again and come back to this space. Just doing what your body feels it needs to do after taking that time to just pause and breathe. And as you come back to this space, I just want to thank you for joining me today in our meditation time and to just encourage and support um, ourselves in trying to find more focus and presence in our day to day. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you tomorrow at 8:15.